Can the world survive without electricity? Today's society is dependent on the technology we've made and the electricity that powers it, from our massive cities and the cars we use to roam them. Could we survive in a world without electricity? And if so, what would that world look like? The simple answer to the question is yes, but to do so, we will be splitting the video into 4 parts. The first, lifestyle and livelihood. The second, communication. The third, transportation and technology. And lastly, the conclusion. The way we live would be very different without electricity. More physical activity and movement is required in our daily lives due to the lack of electrical automation. Without electricity, our lifestyle would be very different. The alarm clock we use every morning to wake up would not be possible, and the lights we use to guide the way would not be there. Our livelihood would be very different without electricity. Many industries would be limited to manual labor and the lack of a fast method of producing their products efficiently and timely. Communication is one of humanity's greatest tools and has allowed it to be developed through electricity, making it faster and more efficient, allowing humans to reach all 4 corners of the globe with the press of a single button. Without electricity, our ability to communicate would be highly limited. What we know today as snail mail would be more dominant, and physical communication would be the ideal medium of being able to relay a message to another person. Electricity has had its impacts on our transportation and technology. To get about with our daily lives, humanity will develop itself in order to cope with this lack of electricity. Due to a lack of electricity, transportation would be highly limited and more labor-intensive. We would not have the speed and the efficiency compared to having electricity in a world where transportation is manual labor. Compared to having electric-powered vehicles, in a world without electricity, we would be using pseudo-vehicles and bicycles, such as the like of vehicles that are manually powered in order to achieve movement. Without electricity, technology would develop differently. Many products of science and technology would be impossible without electricity, such as computers, calculators, and electricity-dependent devices. However, even without electricity, technology may still be developed in many different ways. Innovation may still take place in order to achieve benefits and making our lives easier, even without the presence of electricity. To conclude, yes, we can survive in a world without electricity. The electricity we know and love may be gone, and things may be different, and we may go back to a time before electricity even took place and became a dominating power in the world. Although everything would be different, require more effort, time, and dedication, this just comes to show how important electricity is in building our world and being a factor in making human life easier and more automated. Without it, we would be living a harder and more harsh life. so we should be thankful for the electricity we have today.